would like wake up, go to the bathroom, shower, whatever, do my makeup, and wake up with like full crawl back into bed with him.
1, 2, 3.
Stand up, girl.
Not break the microphone.
Hey, what's up? I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
And we're just a couple of Vegas girls.
Living the not so Vegas life.
Yeah, but we're not regular Vegas girls.
We're cool Vegas girls. Kinda.
And this is the Keeping It Casual podcast,
where we talk about everything and nothing all at once. Let's do it.
I like when you sang it out.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I love that stupid movie.
Oh, boy.
Hello.
You know, every time I'm like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't drink this episode. Then you show up and I'm like, party, it's Friday.
Well, hold on. Let me explain this to you. Usually we're like drinking while we're doing the episode. We've already taken multiple shots and drank beers and stuff. I did an Instagram story to explain to people that like I'm a little drunk already and I have to give sex and relationship advice.
Yes, I know, because this is what we're here for.
So should we take these shots right now before we? Yeah, I think we should. Okay. It's shot time. We're gonna cheers.
You know I'm one of.
Cheers.
See who goes off the rails this time.
Did it. Guys, we've been taking tequila shots. I'm drinking micheladas.
I gotta say, I'm working on my like doing a shot and keeping that cool face.
I know, and I'm just like, it's okay. I'll do the tequila face. I don't even care.
I think yours is beautiful. Mine is like I worked on the mouth face, like not doing this like. But Chris goes, your eyes.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what do you mean by my eyes? He goes, they're like this. They're just big. So I'm not fixing my face. Everybody work on your tequila shot face, okay? Because it could be a problem. It could be a deal breaker.
Especially when you were at the bar like MJ and I were the other night, and these two biker dudes who you could tell were like straight up alcoholics. We take tequila shots in front of them, and I take because MJ and I could not go out and take normal tequila shots. We only get whiskey glass tequila shots.
No, yeah.
Why do like
I had to sip on that tequila shot like it was a fucking like a cocktail.
Well, that bartender was like, "You girls are my party girls." So I think she gave us bigger shots because she was like, as soon as we walked up, we were like, tequila shots and 2 beers, and she was like, "Oh, you're my party girls." And by the second tequila shot, like the shot got bigger. Okay, well we just had 3, so I mean it's whatever. Good thing we're in robes by your fireplace and not at the bar.
Honestly, I really love that downtown bar, and we are talking about our first pop-up podcast.
Yeah, doing it at Rebar. You know what I loved about
June?
You know what I loved about that bar? The fucking sexy comedy show that was going out back afterwards.
Okay, there's a very cool place where you can do, and it's funny because Tuesday night about this.
Open mics.
9:00 Tuesday night, open mic.
Yeah, you have to be there at like 8 if you want to be a part of the open mic. I don't know. All I know is MJ and I walked by and there was a bunch of sexy dudes there, and I was like, I'm single but I'm drunk. So
I was like, Bree, can we walk through this real quick? I was like, You
were like, Bree's gonna fuck him, Bree's gonna fuck him, and him.
I was like, what is all this talent doing here?
She was like,
they're all at the comedy bars amateur nights.
MJ was like, who is our next boyfriend?
There was like one chick there with a mohawk. We would have cleaned house if I was single too. Like we would have both
because
sat there and
you're
just
not
enjoyed life.
Because you're not single, that means you play my wing woman.
Oh, I'm there.
You're like, have you met Bree?
I am Jay Cutler. I'm ready to go. I've been watching. Okay, that's my new show. You guys
Very cavallari.
I am the stay-at-home mom. I'm always binging a new show. Kardashians, I can't even go. I can't even. I watched
love them.
A few of those. I'm back now. I'm very cavallari. That's what I watched.
You know what? Kristen fucking Cavallari is the fucking bossest ass bitch ever. Like she looks at fucking Jay Cutler, who is a fucking quarterback for the Chicago Bears. I really had to think about that for a second.
I don't know. I do know his name, though.
I almost said the Miami Dolphins. I think he did Miami for a little bit, too.
He's a grumpy fucker, but on second season, I appreciate it a little more. The first season, I was like, I don't know about this guy.
You're like, he's kind of a turd.
But the second season, you're like, oh, I get it. That's just Jay.
Yeah.
Now we're in a first date basis.
What I love about her, she's just fucking like, she'll look at him and she's like, I'm with you because I love you, not because I need you, because I make my own money. And I'm like, you boss bitch, I love you.
He played football for like 8 years, and she sat by and was like at home, and now
now it's her turn.
Now that's
but you
me.
know
I'm
what?
Jay Cutler.
She was a fucking boss ass bitch at 16 years old on Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
She told LC, fuck you, Steven's my man.
Steven! I love the Laguna Beach.
I do too.
What happens at Cabo stays at Cabo.
I didn't like season 3 so much once LC.
I don't remember.
Dude, season 3 was stupid. Like, LC wasn't on it. LC is stupid. I didn't watch The Hills until Kristen came back.
Oh, that's when Heidi Montag and all her monster plastic surgery came on.
Did you see that episode where she tried to like eat the burger and she couldn't even like open her mouth?
Dude, okay, it's like not trying to laugh at that, but she had like 30 plastic surgeries in a day. I might be exaggerating, but it was in the 20-somethings.
You know what's funny is what do
you think is gonna feel like?
We're gonna go down memory lane back to when you had a morning show.
I love doing this. MJ in the morning.
MJ in the morning.
Oh, but first it was MJ Patrick in the morning.
I don't know if it was MJ in the morning or MJ and Chad in the morning or MJ and Patrick in the morning.
Okay, there was a few side pieces.
Okay, so whatever. Fuck them. They didn't stay around.
MJ was always
I mean, Patrick, I don't mean to say fuck you to Patrick.
No.
I know Patrick personally.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, Patrick had to move on for financial reasons.
Because guess what, guys? Here's a big secret. Being in radio is not the most financially assertive job you can have.
Unless you have a radio show that has a heritage of like 15 years, and respect to all of my power players. You know who you are.
Fuck yeah, Chet Buchanan.
Mercedes.
Girlfriend.
Steph McKenzie.
Yeah.
Chris Fox.
Okay, so like Steph McKenzie and Mercedes are like the Beyoncés of Vegas radio.
Wait, Spence, hello.
Spence is my boy.
Yeah,
I love him.
Okay.
But he's not Beyonce. He's just chill as fuck. He's like the Led Zeppelin. Like, you know, him and Chet are like Led Zeppelin.
But they all have at least like 15 years. To make it in radio, you have to have like a good consistency. That's what they get familiar with you.
Exactly. I've been listening to Spence and Chet in the morning. Like they've always had a rotating girl. Like, no disrespect to Kayla. Kayla's cool as shit. I love her. She's like one of my favorite coworkers. But Spence and Chet I've been listening to since I was like 10 years old.
Mm-hmm. So, and now you're 12.
Exactly. So for 2 years now. No, we decided last episode that I was 15.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. I need to keep up with this.
Damn it. How old am I again? No, really, I'm 31, guys.
We should really lie about a legal age, though. You're 22.
No, you know what? I said I was going to stop at 25. But really, I liked
24 was a good.
So far, 30 was a really good year. 31 has been a pretty good year. Like, I know I like have gone through some dumb shit, like with my stupid ex-boyfriend or whatever.
But we've all gone through dumb shit with our stupid ex-boyfriend, right?
But whatever. Like, yeah, God.
Come on.
And you know what?
We're all relating and we all get it.
Nobody likes him.
No, we don't. We don't like him anymore. We're not going to be talking about him anymore.
Okay, so fun story. I went and saw his best friend over the weekend.
Oh, because he's a very cool local comic in Vegas.
Local comic, local DJ.
We can't claim him. We all respect him.
Yeah.
He's a good person in the industry.
He's not just my ex-boyfriend's best friend. He is a DJ in Las Vegas.
Shout out to Gooch. What
up, Gooch? Whatevs. Yeah, so I went and saw him perform live, and you know what's funny? I thought he didn't like me.
Well, why? Because he was friends with your ex, but I think he just respects
I thought he didn't like me when I was with my ex.
Why?
I don't know. You know, you can always like get that thing like, oh, the best friend might not like me. But like after the show, he came and like gave me this big hug and was like, thank you so much for coming out. And like, so I went with my friend to the show and like we had a really fun time. Gooch was fucking hilarious. He was like recording his comedy album. It was so good. The opener, his name was Trix.
Cool.
He was TRIXX, I think. I don't know.
Maybe 3 X's.
I'll XXX. That's what I need right now.
Google it. Tag them all in the episode.
Yeah,
okay.
so I'll look into that. He was really funny. And then the first opener who ended up like hosting the show, his name was Vincent Blackburn, I do believe. He was really funny. I ended up hanging out with him after the show, and the guy I've been talking to, dating, whatever, I don't even know what we've been doing on and off.
Keeping it casual?
No, we're not even sleeping together.
Well, that doesn't mean you're sleeping together.
We're taking it slow.
You kind of had a thing?
We kind of have a thing.
That's a new name of the podcast. We kind of have a thing.
We kind of have a thing.
We're going to evolve the podcast and Bree's dating life every fucking month. Kind of have a thing.
Oh, yeah, we kind of have a thing. But you know what's funny is my friend was like, you looked really cute with him and you guys were like really fun together and like, and I like the way you two look better than you and your ex-boyfriend. And I was like, oh, we look cuter together. We'll see where it goes.
We're just keeping it cash.
We're keeping it, like, I don't know.
Okay, I think in the past, like, keeping it casual meant, like, we're gonna fuck, but we don't have to put any labels on it. Now it's just, like, an evolved of, like, and this goes with the same thing we were talking about of, like, dating season. Sometimes you're in that dating season where you're like, I just want to meet guys, and I want to have sex, I want to keep it casual. And then sometimes you're like, I want to date guys that actually I can see something going somewhere.
Exactly. And that's where I'm
Is that where you're at now?
I want to fucking, like,
see how the dating seasons and cycles go.
Yeah,
dating cycles.
I mean, like, when I met my ex-boyfriend, I was like, I'm gonna fuck everybody. I don't even care.
Right, because you were in that dating cycle.
And then I met him, and, you know, I just kind of fell in love. I fell in love with him.
Yes.
And whatever. And now it's like, you know what? This is what I told my voice coach. I've been taking singing lessons again, guys.
You guys, if you heard her let it go, oh my God. Vivian makes her sing every time she comes
does.
over.
I come over and I have to do Disney dance parties with Vivian.
No, just kidding. I'm better. She's like, I don't want to hear you sing, Mommy. Bree's going to sing with me later. I'm like, fine.
Well, anyway.
Not really, but you know, yes. I'm not a singer.
She gets pissed off. She's like, fuck it.
She doesn't appreciate my Beastie Boys covers.
I can't stand it. I know you planned.
Yeah.
But this is what I told my voice coach.
I'm going to set it straight this Watergate.
That needs to be like, we need to find the right Beastie Boys song for the Keeping It Casual team karaoke song.
I want to stop right now and just say, after the live show, we've got things planned. We have a pop-up podcast, and we need to have a karaoke meetup. How about that? It's like,
let's do that. Let's do that
no
for
money.
our 1 year in July.
It's
already sold out. We could do it at Dino's,
right, guys.
and then we could get up there and
date.
be like, dude, girls.
We'll do
all I really want is girls.
We're gonna drop a Facebook invite. That's the one time you'll see me on Facebook. We'll do a Facebook invite for the 1 year Keeping It Casual karaoke meetup.
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
There
it's already
it is.
sold out.
Now we gotta start promoting this one.
Hold on. No, we don't. We don't have to yet because we don't know when in July. We got to figure. Let us get through. Let your co-host get through the live show first.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. April 27th.
Burp. Hold on.
Let it go.
It's all the tomato juice from the micheladas.
Michelada is pretty much like a salsa beer. By the way, we always talk about the drinks I made, and I'm sorry you haven't shined a light on it tonight yet.
We shined a light on tequila shots.
And I do a lot of mixed ingredients.
We're drinking micheladas tonight and taking shots tequila. Yeah. That's why we're already drunk before we're recording. It's no big deal.
We want to bring you our best selves. We want to bring you our best Friday selves. So when you listen on a Wednesday, you catch that vibe. You're like, I'm alive.
You're like, I'm feeling it. You're like Carrie who gets high and walks her dog.
Yes, or you're just like...
Or you're drinking some wine and in your bathtub taking a bubble bath listening to this shit.
Or you're on your way to work and you're like, I'm fucking ready for Friday. It's Wednesday, but I'm ready for Friday.
Hump day.
Okay? May you all get together with a girlfriend on Friday and
there was a
as
point
much shit as you can.
Exactly. I was telling a story. We got tangented. Hold on.
I did that. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine because we started talking about karaoke. No, we good. This is how we do the episode. Kind of like Jamie Ross's episode. None of us ever finished a point in that episode.
I think that was the biggest shit show ever, but it was the most fun ride. Sometimes you never know what you're going to get.
Why does it smell like burnt toast?
It does. God, it's like true crime or fucking someone's burning something in this
Somebody's burning some toast right now, you guys.
I almost live tweeted a murder the other night.
Oh, shit.
Talk too loud, but like there was somebody yelling at like midnight and I thought they were getting run over by a car. And then I thought somebody was going to bang on my door. It's all on my Twitter. Check it out at MJ Radio Diva.
Fantastic. Okay.
Weird post-tweets. What were we talking about?
We're talking about what I told my voice coach about dating.
Go.
Okay, so I told Corinne, you know, when the British prick and I broke up, I was like, I'm never fucking dating it again. I never want to feel like this again. Okay, so Natalie and I call my ex-boyfriend the man-child, so let's just call him that.
Okay.
So when the man-child and I broke up, I was like, I am fingertip lengths away from getting what I want in a partner. Like, that's how I feel. Like, after the British prick, I was like, fuck love. And now I'm like,
Yeah, you were just like, I'm just gonna have sex and not catch feels.
I'm a fuck and I'm gonna do this. And
you did that. You
I went
caught
to
feels.
and then I caught feels. And now after catching feels, it's like I'm almost there. You know what?
Catching feels and getting crushed. Now you're like, I'm going to be a little more cautious because everybody out there is trying to do the same thing on different levels.
Yeah.
They're either ready to commit, they've been brokenhearted, and they're just ready to fuck.
Yeah.
But eventually everybody catches feels, whether it's I'm not feeling this or whether it's I can't stop this
Exactly.
feeling.
And like I know I'm super close to getting what the fuck I want. Saw the guy I'm quite infatuated with. I hope he doesn't listen. If he does listen, then he's like
He's
whatever.
learning a lot.
He's like
He's got the inside scoop.
well, I hope he doesn't listen to previous episodes. I hope he listens to
okay.
like Break Up On.
If you were into a guy and he had a podcast, would you listen?
Of course I fucking would.
Okay. But you're a podcast junkie. I mean,
I'm a podcast junkie, but also I'm like the FBI. I'm like, I will learn everything about you. But anyway.
I guess I don't know if I would. It's been so long. Even like asking Chris about stupid shit. He's like, I don't know. It's been so long. I was like, I know. But I can,
Yeah.
I'm different, I guess. I'm like, oh, I know.
MJ's like, who are we dating right now?
Yeah, who are we? That's like fun. You said, you're the fun one.
Am I? Am I really?
Well, here it is life is your oyster. Here's the thing. To all the single ladies. Here's what the married ladies are thinking. Here's what the married ladies are thinking. We're like, okay, I have a lot of structure. I have a little routine. I have my man who I wouldn't give anything in the world for. I am so blessed with him. I love him to pieces. But also with being single, there's an excitement.
Oh, yeah.
The world is your oyster.
Well-
you could drop this microphone right now and be like, I'm going to go do whatever the
I'm
fuck
gonna go get some dick.
I want. Not even dick. I could just go to I could fly to New York. You can do whatever you want. You don't have any kids. You don't have any
That's true.
It's the weekend. You can
Yeah.
do whatever you want. So single ladies, there is a lot of power.
Yeah.
So those moments of like, you get a little lonely or like, you get in this routine of like eating ice cream and watching TV. I've been there. I was a single lady many years. But
There's
it's like,
nothing wrong with being a single lady who eats ice
Ice
cream
cream.
and watches
But-
the Golden Knights
but-
game like
but-
I did Thursday night.
I think that's
Wednesday night.
great fucking night with no
Exactly.
interruptions. Are you kidding
Exactly.
me? A glass of wine and some popcorn and just fucking binging your favorite shows.
Exactly.
There is like a world. The world is your oyster.
Exactly.
There's so much unexpectedness. That's why
Yeah.
it's exciting having you as my single co-host. It's like, what's next?
And you know what's funny is like, yes, I was in a relationship last year, but like I still lived very single at the same time. Like,
Well,
yeah,
it was
because
still exciting.
it was like it was never like with him. It was never like when I planned my trip to New Orleans. It wasn't like should I ask my boyfriend if I could go. It was always just like me doing my own thing.
Yeah, of course.
You know.
But when people that are in relationships and in this like
Yeah.
routine and stuff, especially marriage, we look at our single girl, we just love getting together and catching up. It's just like well, there's all this possibilities. There's so many possibilities.
And you know
It's
what's funny
exciting.
is like
big singles exciting. Ladies, embrace it.
you know what's funny is from the single lady point of view, I look at marriage as very exciting, like to be settled down.
I
and-
didn't. I'll be honest. When I was single, I didn't. I'd be like, ugh,
see, but
the kid's got to kill your sex life.
You met
It does.
Chris.
The kid's got to kill your married life. It does.
You met Chris in your late 20s, though.
I did. Yes.
So I was single for obviously I had relationships in my 20s, whatever. But like I spent my 20s mostly like I'm gonna be single and do my thing. Now I'm in my 30s and it's like I'm ready to like settle down a little
Yeah.
bit and
I hear you.
have somebody to support me. Like I've done the fun, crazy shit. I've done the
financially.
no,
You said, have somebody support me. That's what.
no. I need somebody to support my crazy emotional shit.
Mentally, yes.
Mentally and emotionally, that's what I need.
Yeah,
Financially,
I hear
I don't
you.
need your ass.
I hear you. I hear
Financially, you can go fuck yourself.
you. And that's a great place to be, but
Yeah.
men always need to feel needed a little bit. I think a very strong, independent woman. That's a tough.
That's the problem that my best friend Natalie and I have is like we are both very independent women. So when we give our hearts to somebody, special moment for us. And so if they stomp all over it, like it devastates us.
Well, it's also a lot of like respect. I think it's a double-edged sword for a woman that is single and independent, and they're just like, I want to let you know that I am independent and
Yeah.
I don't need you, and I'm not going to lean on you for everything.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to know I'm self-sufficient. I want you in my life. I
Yeah.
want you to be here.
Like Kristen Cavallari.
Yeah, it's like almost like being single and being independent. That's how I was when I met Chris. I was like, I don't need you. I want you. You know, if you can find a way to be the most single, successful, independent woman and let a man know that I can take care of all this, but let him know those things you need him for. Not needy. I need to hear from you. I need those squeezes from you. I need your kisses. I need you to talk. You know, just find a way to let that man that's intimidated by your independentness know that you do need him. But
I don't need you to buy me a house. I don't need. And you know what? If you're a sugar baby and you have somebody financially supporting you, good for fucking you too.
Hey, you know what? It all works out for everybody in what they need. But I think it is important to show. I think I know a lot of girls that are super independent and fabulous and really cool and independent.
Yeah.
And it seems to scare a lot of men off and push them away.
It does.
You put off this power
I can
of
tell you
like,
firsthand.
yeah, because you put off this like this vibe of like, and I don't need anybody. I felt the same struggle because when I met Chris, I was like that. I was like, but I want you.
But
God,
I want you.
I can't live without you. I have to have. I mean, that was just us and our bullshit. But
yeah.
I didn't need anybody, and I was very closed off. So when he came in my life, I was like, oh, I want this motherfucker.
I was talking to my voice coach about this. I was like, I don't know how I end up with these fucking idiots. Like, I was like, I just keep fighting these fucking dipshits. And like, I have a very good father figure. Everybody knows I love my dad. My dad's one of my best friends. My brother, amazing. I have these great men in my life that show me like how they can be towards women and how good men can be towards women. And she said to me, you're finding men who put on the facade of your father and brother. She said they see your light and they want to be a part of that light. They want some of that light and that love that you give off to everybody and that respect you give to everybody. So they put on the facade, and she goes, and by the time you've fallen in love with them, that's when the facade comes down and
they're
you
Brett
realize.
Michaeling you.
Yes. Fuck.
They'll give you exactly what you give them.
Yes.
How do you see through that? That's very fucking tricky.
I don't know. Whitney Houston saying, how will I know if he really loves me?
I think it just comes from the experiences, like you said, going through the cycles and going through the British prick, going through the man child, going through, you know, like you've gone through cycles and it takes you through these different dating perspectives. Like some people are like, oh, he's a player, or oh, you know, she's a this or that. It's like, nah, that was a time, because we've all been a player at times.
Yeah, I've been a player. Shit.
We've all been I'm just keeping it casual at times. We've all been I just want a relationship at times. You know, we've all been there. And so you're never that one person. I think you're all just in a different cycle.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm like sitting here like, oh my God, I want a relationship so bad, which I do. Like the next guy I date, I don't want to keep it casual. Like I want a relationship, but at the same time, I'm not rushing into anything.
I felt like that, honestly, when I met my husband. I was single. I said this before. I was single like 4 years. Yeah. I was dating a lot, and I was just done with the bullshit. You know,
and that's
I was
what I am. I'm done with the fucking bullshit.
I was like, oh, I'm cool. You know, we can just like not keep it. We can keep it casual. Then I was like, nah, dude. If you don't respect me and want me to be your number one, I don't got time for it. You know. But there are other times you're just like, whatever, we can just have fun.
Whatever, we can just hook up and then I'm done with you. Yeah, and
acknowledge
it's just like,
where you are, and it's okay.
Yeah, over just keeping it casual. Like I did that for 10 fucking years in my 20s. You know what I mean? Now I'm ready to. I'm a good girlfriend. I know I'm a good girlfriend,
and we all learn from it. But ooh.
Okay, so I got some fun feedback.
Switch gears. Yes. You already got feedback from last. Honestly, we got a few really fun, like running into your ex's stories, but
okay, so
this is sprinkle them throughout the next few episodes because we had way too many. They're so good, and we gotta wait for them.
This is from a girl. Her name's Summer. She's from Vegas. She said she ran into her ex at Zia Records once. And I was like, fuck yeah. They're at the record store, and she was like, I had no makeup on, like I wasn't looking good. I just came from the gym, so I like ducked behind. She like ducked behind some vinyl.
Feel you.
And he saw her and he walked around. They got back together and they're still together.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
How cute is that? Okay. I know. I'm not getting back together with any of the exes I saw at Tacos and Tequila.
We have
Tacos and Tamales. I still want to call it Tacos and Tequila.
I still want a tamale. Okay. So we got to talking with a friend last week about the most funniest topic. And it's the most simplest thing. But it's one of the most vulnerable things when you first start dating or just you're out there fucking around or whatever, it's like
peeing in front of them.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know why. Anyways, sleeping with somebody, and I'm not talking
Not
about
sex.
fucking with somebody. I'm talking about
Spending the night.
actually sleeping with somebody after you fucked the sleepover.
Okay, so let me tell you my craziest thing, and this is a big thing with my ex-boyfriend. We didn't have our first slumber party with each other till the night of my birthday.
Because you're not a typical like,
Oh no.
we'll stay the night together.
No.
If
we're in a relationship, yes. But
Okay.
he and I were not in a relationship at that point. So I was always like, peace the fuck out. I'm bouncing. You know what's funny is the night of
casual.
Yeah, the night his life is beautiful. He got really offended that I didn't spend the night with him. That's because he had already fallen in love with me. No, he admitted it. He was like, honestly, like right around my birthday, he was like, what you did for me is when I realized I was in love with you. And I was like,
When you wouldn't stay the night.
yeah.
Trump power move.
Boom. Bam. Anyway, so I the night of my birthday was when we first had our first sleepover, and it wasn't at either of our places. It was out in a hotel room. My biggest fear was, oh my God, I have to wash my makeup off, and he's never seen me without makeup before.
Oh God, the real fears of that first night sleepover.
And guess what I didn't do? Wash my makeup off my
you
face.
don't. You
Nope.
don't. No girl is okay. No girl is gonna go and like do her night routine. They're not gonna
Nope.
be like, okay, we fucked. Now I gotta go wash my face off and I gotta moisturize, brush my teeth, and all that.
Yeah.
shit.
No. You know what we did? We fucked and I passed the fuck out. And
You
the
have
next
to.
and
You
the
gotta
next
do
day
it like a boss.
The next day, do you think I took a shower and washed my makeup off
Nope.
my face? Nope. We checked out of that hotel room and I went home and cleaned myself up.
Oh, you didn't do like breakfast, shades and breakfast.
No, I went and got McDonald's chicken nuggets.
All right.
That is my hangover food.
Chris, babe, you're not allowed to be in this conversation if you're not going to come on the microphone, Chris. Gosh. Sexy Elvis refuses to release the... Okay, one time, a long time ago when I first got into radio, I made him come into work and hang out with me. And he was supposed to do a commercial with me. Oh, you were DJ EOC. He was like a fake DJ on Saturday night. I was like, I just need you to cut a couple lines for me so we can play an hour of music, and you just cut in with like, yo, what's DJ EOC in the mix? I can't hear you. Come here. Please sit down and talk with us for just a
You
moment.
gave him a complex. He doesn't want to be on the microphone
I ruined
anymore.
it. This was 10 years ago. Sit down. No, you have to sit. It's like when you record commercials, they make you stand up because they want that energy. Once you sit down, so you can be relaxed and join us with the show.
I'm only going to be here a second.
Sit down.
He's coming. He's going to talk. Okay, so like you guys have never heard Chris before, but guess what?
Hey, it's MJ.
And Bree! We are so excited to see you at our first live and interactive podcast taping Saturday, April 27th, 8 p.m.
And did you hear where it's going down? To fill you in, we have the world's first pole dance instructor, the lovely and talented Fanya.
Aw, hey guys. Yeah, come down Pole Fitness Studio and enjoy a live podcast at my place. Pole Fitness Studio at 4265 South Arville Street, right across from the Palms Hotel.
I'm so excited. And a meet and greet after party at the Palms Shark Bar. We will be handing out tons of Keeping It Casual podcast swag to everyone.
That's right. You can also get in on our monthly swag giveaways. Just give us a rating and review on iTunes, and please keep sharing screenshots when you're listening to us on your Instagram stories.
Winners announced the last Wednesday of every month. We look forward to seeing you.
Cheers! Yay!
Live and with the chops. Here he is.
It's the Sexy Elvis, guys.
He does really exist.
We've talked about you for like 40 episodes. Please say hello to everybody.
I know, gosh.
Hello, everybody.
He does exist, you guys. He does exist.
Babe, you've done so much better from 9 years ago as fake DJ EOC.
TJ EOC in the mix.
I was like, no, more street. I was like, pretend you're talking to people, not like you're talking at them. It was bad. He was like, I don't like her anymore. That's when we first met.
And you guys got married. It's okay.
How did you feel about that moment?
I didn't want to do it.
He still doesn't want to do it.
He still doesn't know.
Are you
Still don't want to do
Are
it.
you coming to the live show? Because I told everybody my Sexy Elvis is going to be there.
She
I
did.
have to.
He has to. He's running our soundboard.
He has to cue the music. We're going to be talking about like real fears the first night you like have a sleepover with somebody. Now, the first night we hooked up, was at my house.
Yeah. With your
So-
crazy old roommate.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now, unbeknownst to him, this is my best friend from high school. So we've known each other. I mean, this is 10 years into our relationship.
Well, before
so
you met him, she gave my 14-year-old brother a lap dance.
Yes.
So, I mean,
it's a good time.
yes.
I don't
Didn't
think.
know that.
But it doesn't surprise you, does it?
Yeah, but he was hanging out at a 21 and older
Look
event.
at his face. He's like, nah. Doesn't surprise me.
A
So-
little bit.
I was asking Chris. I said we're going to be talking about like first sleepover at somebody's
Yeah.
house, real fears, And I'm thinking snoring, farting, things like that. What was yours?
I had no fears until your roommate walked out.
We were in the common area doing our thing.
Oh.
In the living room, but it was 5 a.m. So we were like, who cares? And we were unstoppable. Our love was just unstoppable at that moment. It was just a second we got in the door,
All the passion.
it was just the house was ours.
Alcohol.
There was a lot of alcohol involved.
That's cold.
That's what it was.
From the moment you picked me up, you had to have me.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
1 minute. Close the door.
The diva demands.
Man. See how she kills the vibe constantly? This is why marriage with kids. Love and marriage with
Love
kids.
and
Okay,
marriage.
so what did you say your real fear was waking up at my house the first night?
That was it. Seeing her the next morning
Why is that?
because I had a belt around my neck when she saw me.
She walked out what was she doing? Was she trying to smoke or something?
No, she came out and asked me for a cigarette.
she was trying to smoke. She was like,
I think she went outside and smoked, and we had to kind of
Go outside.
no. But I remember she borrowed 2 cigarettes. She was like, I'm just gonna take another just for the hell of it.
so okay.
She might have high-fived me.
I'm trying to paint the picture here. You guys are hooking up on the couch. There's a belt around his neck. There's some stuff going on. There's some moves going down.
My pants were around my ankles.
His pants were around his ankles.
I was around his waist.
Kristen walks out
you weren't.
and sees all this and just says, "Hey, you got a cigarette I can bum?"
Wait, okay, he's got his pants around his ankles, a belt around his neck. I wasn't on your lap. What was I doing?
Standing up,
Doing what?
walking around.
Walking around.
I don't know.
She was
Probably-
preparing in the next move.
Probably doing the ultimate striptease for you, let's be honest.
No.
Damn.
You were doing no striptease whatsoever.
Bullshit. How do you think the belt got around your neck?
I was the one being stripped.
So, okay, well, maybe you
true.
got up to take off your clothes. We're just
True.
gonna
No.
go with that. No. Well, anyway, so this is
We
going
remember
down.
this night differently.
This is going down.
Guarantee you it was
And
at
Kristen
least
walks
a
out and
thought.
sees this and just goes, "Hey, can I have a cigarette?"
This is
Pretty
just a
much.
regular Wednesday to her.
Fantastic.
This didn't know what kind of house he was walking into.
I feel like that is the difference between girl roommates and guy roommates. Like guy roommates would be like, "Aw, dude, okay, I'm gonna leave you alone." Where girls would be like, "Hold up,
This one's probably
hey,
just
do
not
you
gonna
want a
last.
shot?"
Yeah, she's like, do you guys mind if I watch Rock of Love?
Right? Do you guys really care? Are you gonna take it to the room, or can I just sit on the couch and y'all do your thing? You know what's funny is one of my friends and her boyfriend hooked up in this. I was sleeping right next to them, and we were in the same bed, and they had sex right next to me
Oh, we did
while
that
I
in the
was
hotel room
sleeping.
next to
Yeah.
her friends.
Yeah, that's just so normal. Girls are so different with each other than guys are. Damn.
Okay, bye, Chris.
Okay, hold on. No, hold on though. I have to add this. I fell asleep. We were all watching porn together. I don't know why we were all watching porn together.
Okay, now I'm thinking I'm gonna go inside.
We haven't done that. We did have some really hot sex
Why
while
were
some
we
other friends were
watching
sleeping in the
porn
room
together?
next to us.
I just feel like that's a really weird thing.
Sometimes you're like, we're all kinky. It's weird.
really
it's
weird.
fun.
I just we were.
What kind of porn?
It was Jenna Jameson. I think that's why.
Blockbuster porn.
Yeah, it was
Okay, well, I'm
Blockbuster
gonna go
porn.
inside and
Okay.
watch the kids.
All right. Go be
Maybe
a
it's
father.
on YouTube. She's well. Okay, but she's ready
No.
for you.
No, she's
I gotta
ready.
go.
She said, "Come watch YouTube and look
Bye,
at her."
everybody.
Thanks for being a part of the show.
Should I get a picture of
Hey,
her like
tell
that
everybody
for
see you at the live
episode
show?
notes?
Yes, that's the one. Get it. Zoom in.
All right, see everybody at the live show.
April 27th, 8 p.m.
She looks like a ghost.
April 27th, 8 p.m.
Yes, Pole Fitness Studio.
Pole Fitness Studio.
Across from the Shark Bar after party where you built.
After party at the Shark Bar.
And who built that Shark Bar?
I have no idea.
I think you did. girlfriend. You ran away too quick, and your picture looks like a ghost.
I love you. Thank you.
All right, come on, babe, let's go.
You know what? Our love story has two sides, and we'll just let him. He can keep his. We'll let him keep that. And
You've talked about yours a little bit before.
a little bit. I remember the whole the belt around the neck is a whole. It's a stripper move. That
I know you
maybe
taught it
we'll
to
start Patreon one day.
me. You taught it to me.
It.
You taught it to me. You taught it to me like right as soon as I met my ex.
It was at the lap dance show.
no,
Or-
no.
No, not
You
in my
didn't-
lap dance.
Not
class?
in the lap dance class.
Yeah, I don't give that out to everybody.
Right as soon as I met my ex, I had said something because we fucked on like the first date. I'm not even saying anything.
So did Chris and I.
Yeah, whatevs.
Well,
Yeah,
we met, and then it was the second night out, like 2 weeks later, that we stayed out all night. And
Yeah.
obviously it was just the alcohol for me.
Who
It
the
was a
fuck
lot.
cares? Who the fuck cares? You know what? It's all about the way they treat you. And if they're treating you good in that moment and you don't feel intimidated and you want to have sex with them, go have sex with them. I don't give a fuck.
Can I say what was and I'm never going to say this in front of him because I don't want him getting a big head. But one of the things that he did the first night after we hooked up that really made me feel special, and guys, take note of this. We know we have some male listeners. Was even though we didn't do it all night, but he just. You never know how it's going to be after you have sex with somebody for the first time. You know,
Yeah, it might be I gotta go, bye.
Go, or they change weird. But he just made himself comfortable in my bed, and I was like, okay. And he just cuddled me into him, and it was the most genuine cuddle of my life. And I was like, this is my man. I think we both knew.
You're gonna make me cry.
It was a very real feeling that I'll never forget. And the way he made me feel after we had sex, I mean, of course the sex was amazing and wild and fun, but the way he made me feel afterwards, because you never know that feeling afterwards. It's very intimidating. How are you going to feel in the morning? How are you going to feel afterward? But right afterwards, it was and like I said, we didn't cuddle all night, but it was just I felt so comfortable just
so
falling
secure.
asleep. But I think he fell asleep first, and I was wide awake because it was my house, and I'm like, I just want to watch TV.
Yeah. Well, so that's cute.
I can't fall asleep. I'm such an insomniac, but
You're gonna make me cry, but it's okay. Your guys' dynamic is still there.
he fell asleep.
He'll
and I,
fall
rolled
asleep,
out
and
of
you're
his
like, I'm
arms.
just gonna put my headphones in and listen to a podcast.
I rolled
whatever.
up. Well, this was years ago.
But I'm just saying, your dynamic is still the same, though.
Yeah. He fell asleep, and I just kind of rolled out and just looked at him like, God damn, this is sexy.
Oh, that makes me want to cry.
Yeah, so it got us thinking about this hilarious topic of the real fears of that first sleepover.
Yeah. What are your fears of the first sleepover? Mine was no makeup.
No makeup. Okay.
Honestly, and then snoring because I was drunk. It was my birthday. What if I snored?
I think we all fear of the snoring, because I think even if you don't snore in a regular,
Yeah.
you still snore. I think everybody snores sometime or another.
Okay.
There's some beautiful, peaceful sleepers that fuck
not
you
me.
all,
Let me tell you.
but I'm probably mouth open. I know I'm drooling sometimes. It's happened in class. I don't know, but
Let me tell you some fun story. So when I went to Australia,
Oh yeah. So
I had my Australian fling.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Thomas. I think you listen.
first time you had to sleep over though, what was a big fear?
Okay, so that was the first day we met. I slept over with him.
And what was your first fear?
Everything. He had two roommates. I don't even think I actually ever met. I was there, and I don't think I slept there every single night. I don't think I ever met his roommates.
Oh, but you're paranoid. I'm gonna wake up and have the walk of shame in front of.
Well, and they had one bathroom in their apartment, so I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna
Okay.
walk in on somebody peeing."
Let's all just talk about what's real in the morning, okay? We all get up in the morning. Maybe we have coffee. Maybe we have OJ.
Yeah.
But things have to move in the morning, and you're like,
Oh, see,
how
I
long
don't have that issue.
How long before? Oh, that would be me. I'd be like, how long
Okay.
before? I've got a good hour before I get out of the house. I've got to go.
Mind you, I'm in Australia. I'm jet lagged, so I'm still on America time. So I am up way hours ahead of everybody. So I would wake up, go to the bathroom, shower, whatever, do my makeup.
You wake up with like full makeup.
Crawl back into bed with him.
You had full makeup on in bed. Did you do like a CC, a very genuine?
No, I would do like a little bit of like foundation and stuff, not do my full face. And then I'd crawl back into bed with him and just like fall back asleep.
There's a movie.
And then we'd have more, Bridesmaids.
No. Was it Bridesmaids?
In Kristen Wiig, she wakes up and she puts her makeup on and then she crawls back into bed with Don Draper.
Okay, I'm thinking of Evening Star. I'm thinking old school.
Oh, okay.
Jack Nicholson, like Shirley MacLaine. It was like the leading up to like Steel Magnolias or something. God,
oh, shit.
Star. But she was like super old though.
Yeah.
She was like in her 60s.
Yeah.
That's not super old, but it's just like she was... Anyway, she was in the same situation, and he woke up and like rolled over, and she was like full makeup, like posing, and he was like, "Ah!" Like, okay, you're not fooling anybody with your morning makeup, ladies. Let's just keep it real.
Let's
just wipe
keep
it off.
Real.
You better just wipe it off.
Well, I mean, I was kind of on America time in Australia, so for me to shower and stuff beforehand, that's no big deal.
Put a little BB cream, a little glow.
Yeah, a little
liner.
post-sex glow in Australia doesn't matter. Anyway, so I was just always so nervous, like, oh my God, like, yeah, I don't remember meeting his fucking roommates. Anyway, we had a lot of sex. Funny story about that. He didn't have a lock on his door, so I was always really paranoid too that somebody would walk in on us.
Oh my God. You're like, okay, and then there's also like, do I sleep naked? Because some guys will get up and like put their boxers on.
I hate that shit. If I'm still naked, like, you better be still naked.
It's like
right.
You're like, okay, he's put his boxers on. Do I just put like my panties on? I almost said undies because I live in the world of toddlers and stuff. But
you know what? After sex, if I haven't showered, I don't want to put panties on.
No, I don't.
There's like a whole kind of stuff.
Like after sex, I just want to be naked. I want to be like raw.
Me
like
too. But
jungle,
if a guy puts his boxers on, I'll put on like I have a lot of those like nighty dresses. You know what I mean? Like the chemises. Is that what they're called?
I've never heard of a chemise.
I don't know.
That and charcuterie board. I've just learned the last year.
I don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. The dresses you wear to sleep in.
Camisole?
No.
A nightgown?
Yeah, I'm like a fucking 80-year-old woman. You know, like the lacy...
Call it what you want.
You know, like the lacy, cute, like sleep dresses, like you can go get at Victoria's Secrets and stuff. Yeah, like that are satin and they have lace trim on them.
It's a chemisal?
I think they're called chemises. I'm pretty sure they are. I worked at Victoria's Secret when I was 18. I don't remember that shit. Okay, that was too long ago.
That thing you put on that still makes you look sexy.
Yeah,
it's not a nightgown.
Yeah, and then you don't have to wear panties with it because you gotta air it out.
You do.
I've just had sex. There's a lot of wetness going on down there.
Okay, a lot of fears though. Like,
tell me
what I read one thing that was saying like guys' fears are like if you fall asleep on their side, they're gonna be pissed. Guys do not want you sleeping on their side of the bed. It's very hard for them to sleep.
Oh my God. Recovered memory time.
Okay, bring it up.
This has to do with my ex-boyfriend. One of my exes. So before like I had spent the night at his house, I would always lay on. I didn't know it was his side of the bed.
It was the most comfortable side.
It was just the side that I laid on because, okay, so technically a man should sleep closer to the door, just as a man should walk close to the street on a sidewalk. That's just something my dad taught me. A man always sleeps close to the door. That way, if somebody comes in,
I sleep close to the door because I gotta get up with the baby.
Well, so my dad taught me a true man. This is something that my dad taught me.
Interesting.
A true man will sleep close to the door. That way, if there's a break-in, he's ready to protect you. He will walk closest to the street. That way, if something happens, he's there to protect you.
When motherhood hits, things change.
Well,
you are the one closest to the door. You're up first.
Well, I'm not there yet. So with my ex-boyfriend, I never, like, when we would have sex in his bed, I would always lay not closest to the door.
Right. Okay.
Come to find out, the first time I spent the night at his house, that was his side of the bed.
What did he say? How did he bring that up? Like, how was he like, oh, that's my side?
He didn't bring it up per se. We were rolling around and we had sex and then he rolled onto that side of the bed because we were in the middle and I was like, oh.
You're like, that's my side.
Basically, I tried to and he was like, well, do you want to watch TV? And I was like, sure. And he was like, well, you could put your head on my chest. And he was trying to make it like a cuddle situation. Like, you won't be able to cuddle with me and watch TV.
You're like, but you're at the that's funny. Hey, that's my side.
Isn't that?
He's like, oh no, he had to like assert like, no, you'll be more comfortable here. You're like, no, but I'm not, because if a burglar comes in, you're gonna be the first to die. You're supposed to protect me with your body.
Well, and the thing is with my ex-boyfriend, like, honestly, the man-child, like, I would have fucking protected him as opposed to him protecting me.
But still, I love that power struggle of, like, trying to get back to your side. That's a real fear for a man. Like,
okay,
that's
so here's the
real
thing.
Man
I don't
fear.
let people spend the night at my house. Do you know why? Because I sleep in the middle of my bed and stretch out as much as I
All
can.
her sides. You don't stand a chance. You
Every
are on
side
the
is
floor.
mine. And then my Pomeranian, my 12-pound Pomeranian, he'll sleep in the bed with me, and he takes up more of the bed than I do. 12 fucking pound dog is like,
God.
this whole bed is mine.
Dealing with a one-night stand and their dog, that's a whole nother story. Okay. What about like moving around? Like, that's what I felt like with Chris, honestly, because he was like just so like, oh, he just like snuggled me up and he was asleep, and I'm like, okay. After it was the sweetest moment for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, I'm still wide awake, so I'm like trying to like wiggle, and I gotta wiggle
you gotta wiggle around, and then you close your eyes. Like, if I keep my eyes closed long enough, I'll finally fall asleep.
Should I go tell my roommate? Should I go wake up my roommate?
Should I go ask Kristen to smell my fingers?
Should me and Kristen go hang out? I know she wants a cigarette. Like, let's go.
Well, okay.
Shout out, Kristen.
What's up, girl? You know what's funny about that? I had a one-night stand with an Australian, not in Australia, out here.
She had a thing for accents for a while.
Oh, I still do. The accents are still there. Like, I had this one-night stand with this Australian guy. He was out here, like, just touring the United States and doing his thing. And we went and saw the comedian Sebastian Maniscalco.
You just put him on the map? Okay.
No, he's famous. It's no big deal.
Okay.
He has like multiple Netflix specials. Okay. It's not me putting him on the map.
You. You put him on my map.
I've shown you the picture of this guy. He's the one who looks like James Franco, kind of.
Okay, yes.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
So hot. And it's weird to say that. He's like in a relationship now, and he's super happy, and I'm so happy for him. But at the time, I was like, hey, baby. It was a one-time thing, and it was a very magical night.
I remember. Okay.
It was a one-night stand. It was magical. We, like, walked the strip, and it started pouring rain on us as we were making out, and, like, it was such a dreamy night. We ended up having this one-night stand, and I remember, this goes back to the wiggle thing. I have, like, it takes me a while to get comfortable when I fall asleep, so I'll, like, I toss and turn, because I'm also a big insomniac. And he would just roll over and be like, no snuggles.
We can snuggle for about, I'm going to give you about 45 seconds, and I got the spread. I got the wiggle.
I need my room. I need my space. You know what's fun about that night, though? Here's a fun fact about that night. Like, before we had no snuggles, and he, like, fell asleep and, like, snored and was, like, wanting to hold on to me while I was sleeping, and I was like, oh, man.
All right. Straight talk. How do we feel about snoring? I feel like
it doesn't bother
me. It's not a deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker.
Nobody knows unless it's like obnoxious. I feel like unless you're disgusted with the person afterwards, you're like on your side. They like didn't fuck you good. They decided they're gonna sleep in your bed, and you're looking at them and they're snoring. You're just like, get the fuck out of my.
I don't think
that's the only time snoring is a deal breaker. You're just like, get out of here.
I don't think I've ever had a moment where I've slept over with somebody and they've not snored, and it's like most of the men I've slept over with have snored.
We all snore.
We all
if
snore.
You don't snore, you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Think you don't, or you've had a moment, but I don't.
Come on, when you're super drunk, you're gonna snore.
Let's just break that fear. Nobody's getting judged on if they're snored unless you gave them bad sex, unless you're sleeping on their side, unless you just didn't address if I'm there. It is. They sleep over and you didn't even give them the okay. You're like, who the fuck told you you can go to sleep now? Get the fuck out of here. Take an Uber and go home.
Get out of my house.
Get out. Like,
and the only time you're gonna do that is if it's bad sex and they completely disrespect you.
Yeah, or they did. Yeah, I mean, so let's just remove that anxiety from the number one sleepover.
And you know what's a fun way to remove that anxiety? Going back to the Australian one night stand, you know what we did? We cuddled, and for some reason the TV, not for some reason the TV's on. We had turned the TV on so we could just like cuddle and watch TV together. But they were doing like reruns of Glee at 4 a.m, and we were watching Glee and singing along to it.
Yeah,
it was one of the best nights ever.
You're just having a good time.
You know what? He was such a respectful dude. Like, after we had sex, he came and like he went into the bathroom and no, hold on.
He came and then
of course he came all over me, and then he went into the bathroom and got like a cold washcloth because we had really hot, sweaty sex, and like washed my body down and I know.
Okay.
And then we took a shower together, and then we just like sat like underneath the faucet, like as the shower was running, sat in the bathtub together talking and letting the water hit us and cool us down. And
interesting.
I don't know. It was honestly one of the best nights of my life.
Oh, that's
and he told me that too.
Night.
Like
Take
he was like,
gentlemen.
you know, I know this is a one night stand. He's like, but this is one of the best nights of my life, and I'm gonna remember you for a really long time.
Oh,
and we're still friends on Facebook, so obviously he still remembers me.
I love it. So let's kill some of these anxieties of the one night stand. Let's be prepared, right? If you are a woman of the world and you're out there and you're doing your thing, if
just bring some veggie
man of the
wipes.
world, bring some lube. You can get a little sample somewhere. Keep a sample lube. Keep a sample wipe. Keep a
condoms.
Yes, protection. Hello.
Don't rely on men.
No.
To have condoms. Always bring a condom.
Have a big condom. Have a regular condom. Have a couple condoms.
Be like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
Yeah, like have a.
Is
couple
your sprinkler
of
about to come on? Like, what is that noise?
Hello, we have strawberries growing back here. Those motherfuckers are unstoppable. Grow strawberries, guys. They don't stop. There's a strawberry right behind you.
Strawberry field.
Although we've only grown 2 in the year, but they keep growing. Anyways.
Well, it's not strawberry harvest time. Yeah, so bring condoms, though. Be like Julia. Remember in Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman when she, like, busts out all the condoms? She's like, here's the gold one, here's the gray one. Yeah.
You got to be prepared for condoms. Have a couple because you need morning sex as well.
Yeah.
And
you don't know what size the dick is going to be, so be prepared on size.
Yeah,
too.
get a big one just because high hopes, and also like a regular one because you know what, high hope. You know what? It doesn't matter. But
I disagree.
Well,
yeah, we all know.
I don't know what's up. But the regular ones are fine too.
Yeah.
But the really small ones, that's a problem.
I don't know if I've ever had a really small condom.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's not talk about that. I think a number one thing besides like condoms, maybe a little travel wipes, a teeny tiny toothbrush.
Ooh.
You should be able to find like a.
I have a keychain toothbrush that I carry with me everywhere. That way, like I can brush my teeth at work after lunch and stuff too.
Can you please Instagram this keychain toothbrush? I need to see this.
Oh, it's just like a travel toothbrush that has like a little spot that you can put a keychain in.
Okay, so it's not actually on your keychain.
No, no.
But still, it reminds you like you can put it on your keychain so you'll never forget it. So lube, condoms. Think of extra for the morning. And because nobody wants dryness, nobody wants unprotectedness, and nobody wants morning breath. But if you don't have any of that, who gives a shit? Have fun. Enjoy your sleepover. Wait till you get to breakfast. If you've got to go in the morning, get up right away and say, I'm taking you to breakfast. Or I've got to fucking go. Do not drop the deuce. And you're not your sleepover house. Please don't. Whatever you do, run out. Like, don't be that person. That's the one warning. Like, don't do that because that has happened to me.
I never.
I'm not even. No. That's happened to me.
In
my home.
Of course. No,
and
I know. I'm just really thinking about that.
I was like, this motherfucker. Like, honestly, how
took a shit at your house?
Yep.
And I bet you it was a bad one, and you probably had to be plunged.
Honestly, it was super early, and they weren't thinking that I was up probably. And I get it. It's natural. We're human, but it instantly
What did Fanya say? We all poop?
Girl, when you're early 20-somethings, you ain't got time for all that. Any little thing will just is a deal breaker.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? Because we don't have any fucking patience or tolerance for anything. We haven't gone through a lot of the things.
Especially if we're single and like whatever.
If I get up at 5 a.m. and you're just coming back to bed because you woke me up, and I'm like, well, now I'm up. I'm gonna go pee, and I'm like, I can't believe you just shit in my bathroom. You're fucking gone. And I pretty much was like, yeah, I'm gonna get up and go to the yoga, so can you go? That's exactly what I did.
That's funny.
That was just flashback memory. I don't even remember, honestly, like what they look like. It was just so disgusting to me.
That's so funny.
I was like, get the fuck out of my house now.
Okay, look,
Don't ever do that.
I'm gonna admit something.
First night sleepover.
I'm 31 years old. I was with my ex for almost a year. Never pooped at his house once.
Well, good.
I would pee. I threw up there.
Well, I think I'd rather somebody throw up if they cleaned it up.
Never pooped. No, he held my hair back. It's fine. It's no big deal.
I'm more mature now, and I can understand.
I mean, I'm more mature too.
You're like, ew. Oh my God.
I'm mature enough, like, to where if he would have done that at my house, it wouldn't have been a thing. But like, I'm one of those, like, I couldn't even take my makeup off in front of him. I don't know. I'm one of those girls that puts on that facade like, oh, no, I don't do any of that.
We're talking about, like, first sleepover, like, jitters, anxiety. So,
what are some of your first sleepover jitters?
Oh, my God. We need to know. Please email us.
Feedback.
Your feedback it gives us life. We laugh so hard. We get them in the DMs. You can do it on Instagram. You can email us.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, we didn't think a lot of people use email, but you guys are doing the emails, and we appreciate it. But we do get a lot of on Instagram. But on Instagram, it's, like, all, like, not spelled right, and it's, like, a sentence. So we don't share a lot of that, but we do appreciate it all. It's very short and sweet and to the point. First-time sleepover fears. We want to hear them. We've all had them.
Okay, I here's another thing.
Or your first-time sleepover deal breakers. Like, don't you dare.
Here's another thing. Do you have, like, on first dates, restaurants you never want to go to? Like, I wouldn't eat buffalo wings on a first date with somebody.
That's funny because me and Chris's first date was Buffalo Wild Wings, and you know what I ordered?
A salad.
And a vodka.
Because you don't want to just, like, you don't want to be eating, like, the flat wings, like, getting it all over your face. And, like, I love buffalo wings. I'm very passionate about wings. I think they are delicious.
I looked at him and I was like, there is no fucking way I am doing wings right now. I was like, I'm just going to have a salad and
like,
a lot of vodka.
Yeah, you need something, like, you need something safe to eat. Like, and you don't want something that's going to give you gas either.
No! Oh, my God. First date, please be careful with what you eat and drink. Don't have some late night, like, don't be doing espresso martinis, okay, girl?
Don't be like, let's go to Roberto's and get a bunch of burritos.
Yes, do not
go to Taco Bell.
Oh my God, be careful. Oh, that's a whole nother episode. That's a whole nother keeping it real episode. But
what happens at Taco Bell?
I think we've learned a lot of intimate things about my first date with Chris. Honestly, we met, like, downtown on Fremont Street, and then it was like 2 weeks before we actually could get a date. And when we went out, it started with chicken wings that I was not having a part of, and it ended with a belt around his neck and my roommate interrupting the session.
I love it. I just love it. I wish I had well, I mean, my last, I could only go off my last relationship, which was, we went to U2.
Fuck, that was cool.
Yeah,
very cool first date.
Very cool. I know. I'm a good first date planner.
Bono will do it.
I'm a good girlfriend.
You are amazing, and I'm not worried about you. Like,
I'm not worried about me either.
I'm excited for this adventure that keeps unfolding.
Yeah.
You are, the world is your oyster, honey. You own it. You are a single woman.
Yeah.
To all the single women going through heartache, feeling like, am I ever going to find the one who's not going to shit in my bathroom, like, at 5 a.m.? or am I going to...
or the Marilyn Monroe who's like, take me now.
Who gives you all the buildup and then gets home and he fucking just flops on the bed like you're supposed to worship him? No. You are going to find somebody.
Unless you want that. Unless you're feeling very dominant and you want to worship somebody.
Well, that's different. Like, I'll let you know. Okay? Like, let's just...
You'll know if it's time to be worshipped.
Let's let each other know we're working for each other. If one of you just...
The guy I'm talking to, I feel like he is more of a giver than a receiver from the way he's been talking to me. I'm like, hey. But we're taking it slow.
Yes.
And my vagina is very sad about it, but my mind is okay.
I love it. This year's podcast is called Taking It Slow. The Taking It Slow podcast.
I know. I went from, like, let's go see U2 and fuck to, like, okay, we've been talking since January and it's now April and we've still not had sex, but it's okay because I have a vibrator.
Well, I know. Ladies, watch out for the vibrator. That was an episode of Sex in the City. They had to, like, they had to take Charlotte's away. They're like, honey, you need to leave the house because these motherfuckers are powerful. They're so good.
No, I'm like Samantha. I'm like, I told you I'd be masturbating all day. Leave me alone.
Masturbating all day. How dare you call me?
Do not call me.
All right. Well, listen, we got to wrap because me and Bree got to do another michelada and catch up on stuff we can't share with everybody.
We gotta prep for the light show, guys.
Yeah, but please come April 27th, Pole Fitness Studio. We are we're so thankful you guys are sharing us with your friends and actually buying tickets and excited to come and all the feedback. I mean, we're with you. We're looking forward to meeting you. And we have more cool things planned after that.
Oh! Before you get into what you want to get into to wrap the episode,
Yeah.
Some exciting breaking news. Charlotte Russe is opening 100 stores.
Fuck those
and they're
bitches.
opening online again.
I bought yellow flip-flops from those. Damn you, Charlotte. I thought I was winning with I walked into Charlotte Russe. All that was left was like a billion pairs of yellow flip-flops. And did I buy them? Yes, I did.
They're reopening. Breaking fucking news.
I thought that. I feel like I had a dream about that. I was like, they're just like cleaning house. They're like filing for bankruptcy and they're like, we're back.
That's what they did. That's what they did. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
I'm kind of excited too. I hope they come back with better swag. Anyhow, we gotta wrap with a good feedback. Please send us all of your we need feedback from this episode. First, sleepover fears.
Feedback
It's a real fear.
at keepingitcasualpodcast.com.
We're gonna have a great guest episode next episode. So
and we're gonna be
please tune in for
sober,
that.
you guys. So
Oh, we are. We are, as respect for our guest, who's super cool and powerful.
she
and
is a
killing it.
powerful female entrepreneur.
She's killing it in the industry. So we're going to come back with a great episode next week. But before we leave, I love the feedback, and this one was fun. I'm Shirley. This is from Shirley.
You're Shirley?
Yes, I'm Shirley.
That's what you just said.
Our feedback, okay? I'm Shirley and recently found your podcast on Spotify, and I have to say I'm hooked. I seriously I love this. I seriously was listening to your show all day yesterday, LOL, while I was ironing. She's ironing, you guys.
I don't know the last time I ironed
She's not buying
anything.
her clothes in Charlotte Russe, so she's got class. I seriously was listening to your show while I was ironing and frying chicken. I have 6 boys, so that's a lot of frying if that says anything.
Can you fry me some chicken, girl?
Oh my God, I love it. She says, I had to contact you through the website and just say I love the show, and even took your suggestions on other shows. Obviously she's gone back to like episode 2. We named some of our favorite podcasts, but she says, you girls have introduced me into the world of podcasts. Thank you.
Woohoo. Will you fry me some chicken? Honestly though, like
I want some I'm coming over to Shirley's house and I'm getting some fried chicken.
honestly
okay?
though, like I can't really eat fried chicken. I love fried chicken, but I can't really eat fried chicken.
Well, I'm going to Shirley's anyways.
I am too. But if I go to Shirley's, I'm not going to have a one-night stand because fried chicken messes with my intestines.
She has 6 boys. You just might.
No.
Who knows how old these boys
Then
are?
I'll be the bathroom problem because fried chicken really messes with my
I got
stomach. It's not happening.
Oh God! All
Don't
right.
take me out for fried chicken on our first date.
We all know there's things we can't eat. Anyhow, listen, Vivian was at a birthday party last week. She does want to come say goodbye this week. We missed her last week. The episode is continuing to drag on, so just hang tight for little diva.
All right.
Hello.
Okay, you can't just breathe into the microphone. That doesn't sound good at all. I'm going to give you the headphones so you can hear that.
Today is National Grilled Cheese Day, guys. Do you like grilled cheese, Vivian? The
Too
cold
loud.
Never bothered
too
me.
loud.
Oh, shit. Wait, is she?
I don't know.
I think I'm too loud. Wait, let me turn my tequila voice is on. I'm on 4 now. Bree, tequila voice?
Tequila. Da-da-da-da-da-dun-dun.
You to talk in your biggest voice ever.
Like how you were talking inside, how you were like,
Yeah.
pay attention to me.
Count to 5 in Spanish.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right.
What was Vivian up to this
What
week?
were you up to this week?
That's it.
Did you go to school?
Yeah.
I thought you got a lot of new outfits this week.
You went
Okay.
shopping this week?
So, Grandma Lynn got me all that.
Grandma got you outfits. Okay.
Okay, and you went to the library?
Yeah.
No, you went to the museum.
You went to the Discovery Museum?
Yeah. I saw a ladybug and it's curling around my.
You know what we did? We went to the Gilcrease Nature Sanctuary. It's like a free zoo.
Oh, I saw
Up
that
here.
on Instagram that you guys went to.
And
that.
there was a bird farm.
There was a bird farm?
Yeah.
What other animals were there?
Was there a giraffe?
No.
Was there a monkey?
Excuse me.
What do we do when we burp in the house?
Say Stevie.
Blame it on Logan.
Blame it on Logan. Blame it on one of the boys.
You blame it on Daddy.
Because girls don't burp and girls don't fart and girls don't poop.
Well, we do, but we always blame it on Logan or Daddy, right?
Yeah.
I like your unicorn slippers.
Another duty.
Tell everybody what you're wearing. Are we all wearing our robes? Okay, what's your robe?
Elsa.
And what's Bree's robe?
Cheetah.
Yeah, because I'm a cheetah girl, cheetah sister.
Yeah, what's mine?
Flower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I actually wouldn't know what to call that.
I know, Paisleys.
They have a party song.
A party song?
Do a
Yeah.
Like party rock is in the house tonight. Oh, you want to sing you want to have a party once we're done?
Yeah.
What was your favorite book you read this week?
Little Miss Bossy.
Little Miss Bossy?
Yeah.
I think she related hard.
I love Little Miss Bossy. My mom used to make me read that book when I was your age because I was. What's your name of your YouTube channel again, Vivian?
My first name,
Vivian Monroe?
Peters. and it starts with the E.
Well, no.
Okay, so is the YouTube name Vivian Monroe?
Yeah.
And we can listen to you read us bedtime stories, right?
I got something else to say.
Okay, tell us.
What would you like to say?
I saw the bird when I was eating pasta. There was a bird going on that.
Oh, on the jacuzzi. Yeah, there was a blackbird.
And he's so big, and he drank my pool water.
He drank the jacuzzi water.
Okay, Vivian, so we're going to say bye.
I want to sing.
Go.
You pick one, Miranda.
Oh, you want me to pick a song?
Yeah.
Sing something from Frozen. Do you want to sing? Do you want to build a snowman?
No, you
You want me to sing?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're ready.
You're putting me on the spot here.
Just
We'll see.
Will you sing Let It Go with me?
yeah.
Okay. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. Here I stand. I don't know this line here. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
But we still on the fire pit.
Yeah, we do.
Fridays.
I'm like, oh, we're improvising here. What is the song? All right, are we ready?
Frozen remix. Shall we say bye?
It's a Bree mix.
Say bye.
All over. On a
Bye.
count of 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Girl, that was fun.
Another fun conversation with you.
Yes, if you have any feedback, email us feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com.
My Twitter is Breemixed, BREEMIXED.
And I'm at MJ Radio Diva, any social platform.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Keeping It Casual Podcast. You get to see live videos, silly little photos of us.
All the dumb photos that we talk about. Anything
Yes.
photo-wise we talk about in the episode, it'll be there.
We look forward to hearing from you.
We'll be back with more gossip about nothing and
Everything. Bye.